I discovered there's a little website called YouTube, and it's a cool place to upload about whatever the ever-loving fuck you want to talk about. I'm gonna take full advantage of that, and we're gonna discuss something today that's absolutely, completely random. But what about the highly anticipated long-running project? Shut the hell up! Today we're talking about one of my weirdest obsessions I've ever had in my life. Prepare your gem shards, because we're about to talk about the world of UB Funkeys.
You can change the game music to your favorite tracks.
The 2000s were filled with lots of flash games, as it really provided an easy way for large graphics to be sent over a still-growing internet. This was also a time that toy companies were trying to figure out how to merge the internet and physical toys so they could become profitable. Enter the toys to life genre, where you can buy a toy in the store and whoa, it's on my fucking computer! We have to get him out! We have to save him! Then in comes Radica, a company testing out ways to make USB flash drives into a game. It was an interesting idea, taking a lame piece of computer hardware and making it something that kids would enjoy. They went on to partner with Mattel, who was able to make this dream realized by adding toys. You see, Radica found kids didn't give a shit if they were just normal flash drives. They wanted something cool, something
funky.
So Radica made UB Funkeys, a computer game where instead of flash drives, you take your character, put them on a base station, and it'd turn into a fun guy on the screen. There were quite a few characters, and each of them came with their own little tier of rarity, like normal, rare, and very rare. You have panda, fish, cow, tiger, corpse, skeleton, the gay one, the other gay one, gay frog, Satan, fetish, furry fetish, war crimes, and finally my favorite, hippie. This one's design is so damn cool. I've always loved this one ever since I was a kid. They smell bad and smoke weed. What's not to fucking love? The rarer variants gave you extra coins for playing their games and extra stuff in their shop. You can buy all sorts of shit and decorate your crib, aka your igloo, like Club Penguin. You're probably thinking to yourself, so Nat, what's the point of this? Why are you telling me any of this? Do we have a place in the universe? I don't know. I don't fucking care. But would you believe me if I told you that I was a freak? Yeah, this is my fucking collection. This is why I'm talking about this. We're going to go so deep into my childhood with this one. You have no idea how fucking dumb this is gonna get. So UB Funky started in 2007, the same year that Halo 3 came out. But did I know what Halo 3 was at the time? Nah, my friends. Instead of saving all sentient life in the galaxy, I was doing this. Flash is dead, obviously, but you can play the game still. There's a small community that dedicated their precious time on Earth to getting this game up and running on modern systems, and you can even use the toys. It's awesome. Now, this really was Baby's first foray into paywalls. You could argue Webkins was the same, but at least you got the full game with just one pet. With Funkies, you could only really explore each realm if you had a Funky that lived in that realm, meaning you had to ask Mommy and Daddy and Mommy to buy more Funkies so that you could actually play the damn game. The starter pack didn't even really give you many characters, just two, and usually one of them just took you to one realm. The other stayed in Funky's Town and the default did jack shit. There were all sorts of DLC for this game that expanded on how the base game worked. Future updates added new worlds, new characters, chat functions, first microtransactions I ever bought, shout out to child exploitation. Worlds included Funky's Town, Bikini Bottom, Space, Acid Trip, Paradox Screen, Hell, Kiki Island. What the fuck? Is this real? No, seriously, is this real? Or are you pulling my leg right now? It's real? This was for kids? Am I getting spit on? However, I do want to say that I think the art style and the imagination of this game cannot be understated. This is actually filled to the brim with creativity, and I love this game for it. The music is always a slam dunk, the environments are cool, and the story is surprisingly interesting. Now, you're probably asking yourself, does this game have any political commentary? Of course it does! This is Funky's Town. Would you believe me if I told you this was a fascist state? Because it is. In the lore, there was this guy called Dr. Tinker. He created the portals for Funkies to traverse between worlds. However, he exploded in a portal-related incident, and conveniently, right after, this dude named Master Locks appeared. Gee, I wonder who Master Locks is. Vote now on your goddamn phones, bro.
Is that Dr. Tinker?
Once Master Locks showed up, these henchmen appeared as well. And if you're wandering the streets long enough in any realm, these henchmen show up and tax you. It's really quite annoying because I'll just be vibing when all of a sudden, not my money, I buy things with that. Anyway, when you play enough games to reach a cumulative score, you earn a gem shard from the gems that power the portals. Once the gem shards are complete, you destroy the henchmen of that zone and you can walk around freely. Each zone has its own antagonist, usually something that has to do with Master Locks, but Funkiki Island has you get attacked by natives. Oh dear. Also, shout out to the music. What kind of genre of music does this game have, you might ask? Well, let me put it this way. It's like if penis music fucked a bass line. Penisy. Story time. I first started to get into this game around 2008 when the game was first maturing in its lifespan, and I was stuck on some glitch that wouldn't let me update my game, so I couldn't play with all the Funkies that I bought. This was during the Dream State era. I had Dream State Funkies, but I couldn't play with any of them. That was until Mattel phone support shipped me, and I shit you not, a disc of the game that had the correct update. I got that disc on Halloween of 2008. Bitches. When I updated, dude, I didn't even want to go trick-or-treating. I wanted to stay inside and play Funkies. I convinced my religious parents that Halloween is a satanic holiday, so let me spend it in hell. Once I got this little update, I noticed that there was a blogging sphere of kids and some parents talking about this game. I decided to make my own. This led me to discovering some friends through this blog and eventually creating a website with them. It's not only my first taste of web development, but would you believe me if I told you it's how I started video editing? I was in a chat room with other friends, and I remember talking about how I wanted to make movies one day, but didn't know how. One dude said, "You ever tried Windows Movie Maker?" And I was like, "No." The rest is history. Now I'll be honest, Funkies fucking ruled. Yeah, the games were just clones of other Flash games, but there was clearly a lot of heart and love put into it. There was supposed to be a TV show for it, which had a pretty banger art style, and that was eventually dumped for Monster High. Boo! Funkies could have gone somewhere really fucking cool, and had future DLC planned even, but Mattel eventually killed it quietly after the Paradox Green update. It's quite sad, honestly. I often think about where this game could have gone. I would have loved newer figures, and I would have really enjoyed to see where they could have taken this thing. I hear they never really even had an ending planned out for how to wrap up its little story, but I would have still liked to see where they could have gone. Also, they feel really nice in the hand. Look at them, they're adorable, very fun. Key. Oh shit. Better Toys to Life games came out eventually, like Skylanders, but I will always appreciate this game to its core. It was cute as hell. It was fun as hell. And I'm still trying to complete this game myself. I was actually really damn close to 100%ing this game as a kid. I was one gem shard away from getting the whole game finished. So one day I'd like to take some time out and complete it for old time's sake. You know, it's a little sad to think about this game. Not just in a nostalgia way, but mainly about how it ended. Something that had a lot of time and effort sunk into it by these developers was shut down by powers out of their control. When you walk around these worlds, you see broken portals that lead nowhere, concepts that were never fully realized, and love. Lots and lots of love that Radica gave it. It's a little depressing thinking about how the show was canceled, the advertising shafted, and the people behind it never really got recognized. Believe it or not, a lot of the developers aren't named, and we don't even have full confirmation on who made the music. I guess that's just how existence goes. Things begin and end. Media doesn't have to last forever, and I guess neither will humankind. That's not to say there isn't a reason to live, but you gotta be realistic sometimes. Everything ends, and all leaves fall. But I'm glad I have these memories in this game. Despite remaining unfinished, having it how it is now is better than not having it at all. It's the same with all aspects of life. I won't last, but I'm happy I was here. This dumb little game left an impact on me, and I will always remember it. If you enjoyed my little walk down memory lane, be sure to like this video and subscribe. I have a Twitch that I stream to, a Patreon where you can support me. Thanks for watching, and I will see you around.
Hello YouTube, this is here to show you a tour of Paradox Green. Woohoo! As you see, I have my mulch plugged in to the UB hub. Like, what is this glowing thing over here? It's so weird. See? They fall on you. Then you start walking and leaves fall off. So that's pretty much it.